Hello, my name is Thomas, and today I'll show you how to make a dashboard in Power BI Desktop. The first thing we're going to do is to see our files that we're going to work with. So these are two files. One is in Excel, and the other one is in CSV. So just to have a look, the customer master file just have information, basic information about customers of a company. We have the customer name, the customer category, the primary contact, and the place where they from, and few other information. So this is the first file, and the second one, this CSV file, is just information about the transaction. We have the invoice, we have the customer code. This data customer code is the one that is gonna connect those two files. You'll see in a few minutes. We have the transaction date, the description, the year, month, day, the type of package, etc. So these are two files. Now we're going to our Power BI desktop. So before start doing our visuals, we need to connect the data. We need to connect those two files that I showed you at the beginning with our Power BI environment. So to do that, we can go here to get data. The first file we're going to get is going to be our CSV file. We have our file here. This is the invoice data. So this is a preview of the data. This is how Power BI sees. Then we're gonna go to transform data. We could pick low data, but it's always better to have a preview and then how we can improve or clean our data. So that's why I'm going to pick that option. So this is the Power Query editor. In here, what we can do is to clean the data, process it, make it look better, make it easier to work with. So as you can see, the Power Query editor already made few steps, like already promoted the headers and changed the data type. But it's always recommendable to have a look of the data types before start doing anything. We can see everything is correct. So this is text. This number, cells. These cells I prefer to do it to look like fixed decimal. Replace the current column. Yes. So this is our first change. I think everything looks okay, but the thing that I noticed is that we don't have a date column. Instead, we have a day, a month, and a year. What I'm going to do is to merge all these three columns in one. So we're going to start with day. I'm pressing Ctrl to select month and year. And I'm going to go to transform data and merge columns. So our separator is going to be a slash, and the name of the column is going to be date. So now we have a date column, but we need to change the data type to date. I think now we're ready. Yeah, everything looks fine. Okay, that's it. So now we're going to do the same process with the other table. I'm going to right click here, new query, going to Excel. This is our file. I'm opening. It's already making the connection. And this is our table. This is our sheet, which is almost the same, but it's always better to pick the table. So once we pick this table, just click on OK. We're gonna start with the process. So as you can see, already the Power Query editor made this change, but we still need to double check the data types. Okay, everything looks okay. I think it's better for this column to be split into city and province. So I'm gonna click on here. I'm going to split column by delimiter. Our delimiter is going to be this one, the left bracket. This one, okay. And we have our two columns. We need to change the column name. This is going to be our city column, and these are going to be our province. We have this bracket, but we can't eliminate it with right click and replace values. The value that we want to eliminate is this bracket. We want to replace it with nothing. Okay, we almost done, but we have a lot of columns here that we're not using, so I'm going to get rid of them. To do that, I'm going to home. Am I going to choose the columns that we're going to use in this case. So we don't need the primary contact, we don't need the phone number, the fax number, the website, either the delivery method. I'm just gonna click on OK. We don't have those extra columns anymore. Okay, to end this part, I'm just gonna change this name to master customer. I think we're ready to start working on our visuals. Well, to finish this, we're gonna close and apply. Okay, now we see our two tables here with all our columns. Before start working on the visuals, we need to see our data model. So these are two files or two tables. The column that is connecting them is the customer ID or the customer code. As I told you at the beginning, this is the column that those two tables have in common, and it's the same column that is connecting them. Power BI already recognized this primary key, so we don't have to do it. But in the future, well, if Power BI doesn't recognize this, well, now you know how to connect them. We're gonna go to the next step, that is going to be working on our visuals. So our first visual are going to be our KPIs. So I'm going to add the visuals here. I'm going to choose this one, cards new, and I'm going to add some information. The first thing, we need our sales, then the quantity, and then our transactions. Okay, then we can add some slicers. I want this bottom slicer, and I want to filter this by year. So here, this is our date column. Remember, Power BI already categorized this column as a date data type. That's why automatically made this hierarchy. So I'm gonna pick year. Okay, here I want this in one row, so I'm gonna give it some format. So I'm gonna click on it, to slicer setting, the layout. I want this in one row and 4 columns. Okay, fine. Now I'm going to add another slicer. This time I'm going to use this visual, and I'm going to filter by province. Right here. Now I'm adding this chart, bar chart. Now the information I'm gonna put here is going to be the sales by customer category. So sales, and we need the customer category. Cool. I'm going to add a donut chart, and I think we need to know the type of package we are using. So I'm gonna select the quantity and the package type. So I want the package type in legend. Nice. Now this space is going to be for table, and in this table I want to add our top 5 customers. So I'm going to pick customer name and sales, and now I'm going to filter them. I'm going to filter the customer with the top 5 by sales. Apply filter, and now we have it. Cool. This area I'm going to use it for a map. Here I'm gonna add the province, and in here color saturation I'm going to add the cells. Cool. With this we already know which are the province that with the best cells. Now I'm adding a line chart, and this is going to be our sales by month. So month and sales. Nice. I'm adding another slicer here, but this time is it will be with customer group. I'm adding a title in this space. In a text box, I'm going to write sales tracker. Cool. I think this dashboard already well done is doing its work. Like for example, if we want to know the sales on 2020, just pick on it, and we already got the information. The same by 2019 or 2021. We have still up to May, so we are going in a. We still need more data to complete the year. We also can filter by city or by province. Here in the dashboard in Power BI, everything works like a filter. So and everything is also customizable. But I think for the first time, I think this is a very good example how report these kind of reports are more useful than a table in Excel. So I'm going to give it a little bit of format. I'm going to view, and then I'm gonna pick this format. I believe it looks better in this way. So as I told you, everything here is customizable. You can change the the visuals as you please. So for example, here in this KPI cards, I reckon the numbers are too big, so I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna make it smaller. To do that, I'm just gonna click on this visual, and then I'm going to format cards. Going to call out values, and here maybe 35. Yeah, 35 is alright. I'm gonna align it in the center, and it looks better in this way. The same with I don't know, with this bar chart. In this bar chart, I'm gonna activate the data labels, so we don't need the X title. So going to X axis, we don't need the title, we don't need the values. With the Y axis, we don't need the title. Cool. Also, we can change the title of each visual if we want. For example, well, we're gonna keep going with this visual. Going to format, title, probably sales by customer category. And that's it. And that's how it gives I give format to a visual. The same thing goes for the donut visual, for the for the table, the map, the line chart, or even the slicers. So with this kind of report, a stakeholder or a person who is in charge of a project is going to be able to have a quick look of how it's going on the sales in the company and get some very valuable insights. As I told you before, this is way better than give just a random table in Excel full of data that probably is going to be very difficult to understand. So I hope you get something useful from this video. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.